What's up, fellow YouTubers? Trigger Table here, back again with another YouTube video. So in this one I wanted to talk about this. So you pulled a 5-star, did ya? Congrats. Now after you've got all that happiness and sweat pouring off of you and you've taken a shower or two, go ahead and relax and let's see what you should do next. So first off, I want to make this very clear, this is not a bragging video. I do have 5 stars. I am very happy that I have 5 stars, but I'm not bragging about it. Just because you have 5 stars, it doesn't mean you're going to win the game. In fact, getting 5 stars can actually become a hindrance at some points. Recently, I added some lower level players to my friends list just so that they can use my rep monster, get a little bit higher in the game, and I started noticing a trend that a lot of these players have 6-starred some of their Nat 5s, and some of their other monsters they haven't 6-starred. I'm like, why would you 6-star that over that? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, that monster's nice and all, but you're going to be using that at late game. So I'm going to give you some tips on this. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go down to Ethna, which, as you can see, I have not awakened and I haven't 6-starred and I haven't skilled up, I don't think. Yeah, I used 1 Devilmon on her. And I've had her for a very long time. So you might be saying, well, Trigger, why haven't you awakened her? And the reason is I don't have a use for her right now. So the first thing you want to look at is, if you're lucky enough to pull a 5-star, you need to stop and think for a minute. Like I said, after the excitement wears off, just really think. Should I 6-star this? Should I do that right off the bat? Because if I wanted... Ethna is awesome. Let's just get that out of the way. Ethna is a very good monster. However, I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. I would need 14 Devilmon. That's 14 weeks just to get her max skilled, and she's not really going to be a great monster until you get her max skilled. That's when she really shines, because she does have a 2-turn defense break, which is an AoE defense break, which is awesome for 2 turns. Her 3rd skill here, it's a 3-turn massive damage and a stun, and her 1st turn does continuous damage. Okay, so yeah, she's a great monster. But again, I need those 14 Devilmon to get her there. Secondly, if you're just starting out and you don't have a 6-star, is she really going to be worth it? And I'm just using this as an example. That's one thing you want to look at, is it worth it? Where can I fit her into? So Ethna, 1st skill, she does continuous damage. That might be good for a Giants team, maybe. But 2nd skill, again, it does a defense break and it's an AoE. Again, might be good for cleaning up some of the trash mobs on Giants. And 3rd skill, it's a stun. So again, she might work for a Giants team, but here's the thing with that. Again, you're going to have to get 14 Devilmon to make her worthwhile. On top of that, she needs 20 high essence to get her there. So those 20 high essence, those could get you 2 4-stars awakened instead. That would be just as viable as her, if not better. So that's another thing you want to look at. How much time am I going to be spending into this that I could be spending somewhere else to further my progression? Secondly, after you've done awakened her, after you've spent those 14 Devilmon to max skill her, now what? Not just her, but most every monster in the game is rune dependent. Runes are huge. So what runes would she need? Well, she's an attack monster with high speed. So you probably want to go, Violent is really good on her. Ultimately, that's probably the best way you want to rune her. How are you going to get Violent runes? You don't have a team to do Giants because you wasted that much time trying to awaken her. So that gives you kind of an idea. Those are some of the things you want to look at if you manage to pull a 5-star. What does this 5-star, what does this monster bring to the table? Is it able to help me out in Giants? Is it able to help me out in Dragons? Is it a farmer? And that's also one of the things people say, oh yeah, 6-star your first farmer. You can. It's not a bad idea. I definitely did it, and it definitely helps you make stronger monsters quicker. But ultimately, there's probably some other progression paths that you would like to take with that. And just like her, again, whatever. I really regret 6-starring her and awakening her because I have absolutely no use for her. I wish that I have done Konamiya sooner, right there. And if I had, I would have been able to do my Dragons team a lot quicker, and in which case, guess what happens? You're able to pull runes. And again, runes are huge. So this is what you want to do. If you pull that 5-star, look at where you are in progression. What do you need work on? Are you able to do giants? If you're able to do giants, you're probably going to be starting to work on a Dragons team. So think of it that way. That 5-star you just pulled, is it going to help you in giants or dragons? Sorry, again, dragons. If you're able to do giants, then you are about ready to do dragons. So, yeah, sorry. So yeah, at that point, look at it that way. So is that 5-star able to help me with a dragons team? If yes, you might want to consider 6ing it immediately and start working on it because it helps you out along with your progression. But if you're still working on like I say, a dragons team, and that 5-star, like Ethna right here, where'd she go? Like Ethna, she's great for arena. She's amazing for arena. She's actually really good for Guild Wars. Like I said, I could see her in a giants team, but again, there's other monsters that are better than her, so she's not really great for giants. She's a farmer, but again, she can't do Faimon. There are other farmers out there that are better than her, so that's a mark right against her. TOA, again, there are much better monsters for TOA, so she's really just an arena, mostly is what she's meant for. So arena and Guild Wars, those are two things. And right now in my progression, I don't have any use for that. Now, let's say I get my Giants team and my Dragons team up, and I'm able to do those consecutively, so I'm able to pull all those really good runes that I like. Then I can start to think about that and start focusing on those other portions of the game, and that's where you want to dial in on what that monster does. So this is just general information on not just 5-stars, but also just every monster in general. You should be thinking this way, but especially for 5-stars, because I've seen people, I actually saw somebody, I think, with, it was the Water or Fire Hell Lady, and they 6'd her first, and they only had like 2 or 3 5-stars. I'm just thinking like, whoa, man, what are you doing? Like, come on, get your 5-star team ready. You need a 5-star team. Once you've got that down, then start focusing on your 6-stars. So yeah, man, that's definitely something to do. Like Theomar's right there. I got him. Again, no use for him. He's single target. And he's not a great farmer. I mean, he can farm. I think, yeah, my friends, I can farm Timor with him. But again, he needs great runes to do that. And you're not going to be able to get those runes if you don't have the team ready. So that just might be something you want to think about. A little bit of advice, because again, I've seen a lot of people make that mistake, and it does set you back in progression. So if you're lucky to pull a 5-star, remember, they do not single-handedly win you the game, and in some instances they can set you back major time. So just think about it. Go out there, look for some advice too. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'll try to answer them for you. Try to answer everybody's questions on here, so, or shoot me an email. This fucking thing works right up in that corner, even though I'm looking that way, away from it, but whatever, you can't see that on my end. So, alright, that's it for this video, so I will see you guys in the next video. Again, like, comment, subscribe, it helps a lot, so trigger to go out.